So in a previous video, we looked at how you can split data into two separate columns. What about when you need to bring two separate columns into one? So this time we have our last name column and our first name column, but our system needs the student's full name. So we're going to use a formula called concatenate. We're going to start up here, and in our box, we're going to type the equal sign to start the formula, and then I'm going to start writing it. Again, I would get to about CON. Google helps auto predict what I am looking for. I'm going to choose concatenate. You can see there it says it appends strings to one another. Now I'm going to tell it what the first string is. What do I want it to start with? Well, I want it to start with the first name. You can see up here in blue, it's telling me what it's going to return. I put a comma, and then I'm going to click on the last name. And you see it put it together, but the problem is it put it right next to each other. So there's a little trick to this one that we have to use. So we'll go ahead and start it over. Concatenate. For string, I'm going to put a comma. Now, instead of clicking on the last name immediately, I'm going to put a quotation mark, a space, and a quotation mark. And what that will do is in between my two cells, it will put a space in there. Now I hit question mark. I click on my last name cell, and you'll see in between the J and the T, there is now a space. I close my formula. And just like that, I have now created the student's full name. Shortcut is I could rewrite the formula all the way down, but if I click here and look at this little button over here, I can either drag this down or simply double click on it and it autofills the formula all the way down. So that's how to combine them. If you're going to use this information for anything though, you want to do this next piece. Because if I just copy this, it's not going to copy DJ Tanner. It's going to copy the formula. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to highlight the row, highlight the column. I'm going to copy it. And now I'm going to go to edit, paste special, and I'm going to paste the values only. What that's going to do is it's going to strip away all the formulas and only leave the words for us. So I click paste values only. And now when I click on the box up here, instead of seeing this concatenate and all this sort of craziness, I now just see the name. So if I take this information and I copy and paste it somewhere else, it's going to pull the student's name and not the formula.